Paid time off. Paid years off. Okay.
And although the princess has come home, you know
So, she made her choice. Her life is filled with intrigue, and I feel like I am now somehow intertwined with her fate's path.
I like how you say some jobs have those, and it makes me sad. Like, it makes me sad to hear that in your country only some jobs have that. I mean, in America it's like 99% of jobs don't have that. Like you take a day off and you still get paid for it. Yeah, guess what? That's standard here. I didn't mean to let the hamster run away. I was expecting to, you know, just let it run around a little bit out of the cage, then place it back to its cage. Yeah, I can see that. I mean, logically, that makes sense, right? I guess the people were like, nobody would ever take the hamster out of its cage. It's, again, like this logical failure in video games. I mean, I currently work part-time jobs, so it's obvious that I don't have PTO. I go to work like 6 hours, 5 days a week. I can tell you, even in part-time jobs, you have PTO here. Because like when we had a hamster, when we cleared the cage, we would let the hamsters to stay in the safe areas on the floor while looked after, while others cleaned the cage. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so companies here suck ass then. Yes. That's the same reason I don't understand America, you know? Where people go like, I'm sick, I guess I go to work. And I'm like, no. You know? It's like, in America it's standard, you get ill, you go to work. And I'm like, no. You get ill, you go to a doctor, which then gives you a notice, which you then give to your company and says like, I'm ill, so therefore I will be back when I'm fine again. And you get paid for those days where you are not at work, but you are ill because you have a reason to be away. And you do not have like a limit that says like so many days per year you can take PTO. It's like, no, it's just normal and logical. It's like, it's not your fault that you got ill. So be ill, get over it, and then come back to work. Even worse, actually, like even worse than that is basically even here that despite that people get paid for being ill, like not able to work, and despite even that, still most people have still this idea of like, okay, I have, let's say, the flu. The flu is basically like, okay, you feel shit, blah blah blah. But the thing is also, when you feel good again and you like are over it, you shouldn't go to work the next day. You should stay at home for at least 2 more days, because you are still infectious for 2 days at least. So you would stay at home for another additional 2 days despite that you are healthy, because you would just infect other people at the workplace, and then other people get ill. Like, I don't understand when people do not see that. And I'm like, have even less understanding for people when in America they say like, well, I'm ill, I go to work. And I'm like, why would you do that? And then they tell me like, I'm not getting paid if I don't go to work. And I'm like, that's a dumb system, because then you go to work. You infect your co-workers, you infect your customers, and then they get ill. And then they have even less workers. So that cannot be in the interest of your employer. It just makes no sense. Like, you rather have someone ill and gone for, let's say, 8 days. They take like maybe 5 days to get over it and 2 additional. I said 8. So let's say they take like 6 days to get over the thing and take an additional 2 days. So they are surely not going to infect others. I'd rather have one worker not for 8 days than having this worker and having like 5 other people also ill. Or have this worker not for 8 days, rather than having this worker after 6 days and then 4 other people go away for 6 days. Like, huh? Yeah, apparently they cannot think that far. Yeah, but that's the point. If they don't do that, they cannot keep the place open because everybody's ill. Nah, you can work that's okay. Yeah, sneeze on that food. Great. Now give it to the customer. Good job. Oh yeah, and then you lose customers, and then you have less customers, and then you make less money, and therefore you cannot pay the bills, nor the wages. Ah, right. I seem to have missed that logic. I don't get it. Honestly, I do not understand how you even remotely can think like that. It's not even capitalistic thinking, because it's anti-capitalistic thinking. You cannot be capitalistic and thinking anti-capitalistic. Employees are happy with working equals better product. Yeah, totally. But that's why Amazon has only bad products. I see. Yeah, I don't know either. It's like it makes no sense whatsoever. I don't need to be educated on a higher education to understand how it means to be an actual boss. How to actually run a freaking store or company. It's like, it's so easy. And these people are like, huh, I'm stupid.
Oh well, off to go see what the gang's up to. There's a note from Dad.
Dear Lil, here's some excuse why I can't work the guard shed today. Love, Dad.
Back to the guard shed for me. Wait a minute, where's the chronometer? I always leave it right here. Not in or under there. It's not in there. There it is. What's it doing under the bed? Spooky. I don't remember putting it there. Wait, what time is it? I don't want to be late. For a time machine, you'd think they could have at least put a clock on it somewhere.
Your clockless time machine. Oh, great.
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace, not only to Prince Phineas and myself, but to the entire history of Petrarch.
Okay. Question. Is it better? I hear the game perfectly normal. Let's see if I can catch myself. Why is it sounding weird as fuck? I just listened to myself, but it sounded normal to me. Do you have the ability to reload the player itself? Try that, or otherwise try reload the page. Or app. I don't know where you're listening from, watching from. Not you or the stream, I mean the way they talk in the game. Well, it's medieval times. What do you expect? Modern English?
King Phineas and Queen Buttermilk will not sit idly by while their royal lineage is dragged through the mud.
You just feel that it is weird how they talk their character or what they are saying. Yeah, to some degree that is true. I don't think they recorded that in a professional studio or anything. It sounds more like that the people mostly recorded that at their homes.
Well, you know what they say, you win some, you lose some. All's fair in love and war. Other cliche sayings. Keep your chin up, Prince Phineas. You'll find someone.
Say what you will, your words and your sweet-smelling city will soon be drowned out by the musk of the sulfur mines of Petrarch. May your home be exploded by a bottle of fine Petrardian fizzy.
Well, that's not great.
But yeah, I literally noticed that they had that, like, literally, that it sounded not like an actual good padded room or studio where they recorded that. Almost saying, at this point I'm almost saying like my audio is better than theirs and I have like no padding or things going on. This is just an filter and some filter settings that I have here. Not that I wanna say that I'm perfect, because I'm always constantly moving my head around my microphone, so therefore the audio is sometimes weird. Excerpt from a Petradian book of etiquette and manual politeness. At least it's not a $2 mic recording. theirs or mine? There's a general distaste for non-humans in Petrarch. However, any formal event is elevated by the presence of elves. Delicate beauty rules the day when it comes to the meal. Remember this golden rule, even in the face of total catastrophe, dignity. Always dignity. Excerpt from A Wedding Survivor's Guide to the Marwak Empire. This guest's senses were assaulted at one of the week-long wedding battles. Admiration was heaped upon people around me wearing war paint. The more hardcore, the better. The smell of meat and blood hung in the air. Their approach to food was utilitarian. It was treated mostly as an afterthought. Reports indicate a dramatic increase in secret meetings and rumblings of revolution. To admit a goblin is to be hit with a $40 gold fine. No exceptions. Striker at the behest of the council. The wedding is almost upon us. Have your eyes open for vendors and artisans making their way into the sprawl for the big event. I'll be in my office if you need me. Ash. That Wakandan prince. I sent all my banking information to finally came through with my share of the gold. Call me if you're in a pinch. Rich in friends and gold, Malcolm. I love how they put this email scam into the game. Ah, yes. I won the lottery. And I don't want the money, so therefore you can have it. Please write me back. Click this link. I hate my dad. And I'm rich. And because I wanna do something against my dad, I will give you $2 million. Just click this link. Yes, the best kinds of scams, right? I'm an African prince and I'm rich and I wanna give you some money because I'm charitable. Click this link. Excerpt from a Pedestrian book, Etiquette and Politeness. So elves are excerpt from Wedding Survivor's Guide of the Marwak Empire. His census was assaulted by one of them week long. Nigerian prince said he's about to make me rich. Yay! Correct. Okay, so we have to say no to any goblins. We have to let in vendors and artisans. Call me if you're in a pinch. I don't get the first two. Is it just saying that I should let in elves? The second one makes no sense whatsoever. It's kind of weird. Tim? Only red crystals.
Sparkle!
Hello, Lil.
What, no more sparkly suit?
It was a rental. Besides, today I'm here in a different capacity to help coordinate the royal wedding.
You have a lot of jobs, Mike.
And wedding planning is my least favorite out of all of them. Tell you what, why don't you be the wedding planner for the day? What do you think?
No, thank you.
I think it's very irresponsible to get a 12-year-old girl to do two grown men's separate jobs.
All you have to do is choose the music, decorations, and food menu for the big event. It's simple, just let in the one you like the best.
Oh God. The music, the decoration, and the food menu. Oh God.
Or the one you think the groom would like best, or who the bride will like. I'm sure it's not really going to affect anything. Or it might. See, it's simple. Do you want me to explain it again?
No.
Okay, good. The only thing I hate more than wedding planning is talking about wedding planning. The wedding musicians will be coming by for you to choose first. Here's the gold. See you later, Lil.
Holy shit. You have 350 gold remaining in the wedding planning budget. Oh, really now? Can't I just keep it?
Whoa, this gig pays great!
The money's not for you. There's 3 choices for music, food, and decor, and each comes with its own price tag. The gold is the budget for the wedding.
It's mine now. Yoink. I have a problem with this, what he's saying. He says 3 choices for music, food, and decor. So 3 music, 3 food, and 3 decor makes 9. But only 7 people are coming in today. He's probably not meaning that.
Do I have enough money to just pick the most expensive choices? The most expensive choices are going to be the best, right?
Not necessarily. And no, you don't have enough. Anything over budget will have to come out of your own pocket.
I see.
But if there's any money left over, you get to keep it.
I see.
We're on a tight timeline, so keep an eye on your action points. You've got 4 per round, so that's talking to everybody once, or to 2 folks twice. You get the idea. Need that run by you one more time?
No.
Remember, you do the choosing. I'll be here to record your choice and keep track of the budget.
Yay.
Okay, Lil, it's no biggie. Just choose the 3 most important elements of any wedding and try not to stress that it's a royal one. You got this.
Mod payout, yay. Here, have your 350 imaginary virtual money payout. Oh, I see. So... I'm rich! Oh no. What was it? Music, decor, and what? Music, decor, and what? The food? What was the last thing? What was the last thing? Music, decor, and what? Food? Why do I think that this is a representation of things. Come on. Weird Al. Isn't this a representation of Weird Al? I mean, the glasses, the weird hairstyle. And he also does like the weirdest songs. You know, the thing is this, I already know who I'm going to pick. I don't know who is Weird Al. Damn it. I have no culture. Weird Al is a comedian and musician, and he makes like parody songs of existing songs. But really good. Yes. You can be an uncultured swine because you are a cat, so you are not insulted by that. I have to talk to this guy. I simply do.
Hello, young lady. The name is Jacob Fiddlestein, and me and my accordion here play all the polka conga you kids are so crazy about these days.
Jacob Fiddlestein.
A 1 and 2 and polka conga 2 and 3 and polka conga 3 and 1 and polka conga. Hey! Hoi! I nearly winded myself there.
I love it.
Vlad Extreme here, mate. I know what you're thinking. What is the baddest, metalist bad boy of death metal playing some skint royal wedding?
By the way, he's also a vampire, because this is Vlad Extreme, which was responsible for the fact that vampires are now more common and out in society.
Well, I ain't here just to collect a big paycheck, mate. I'm here to stick it to the bourgeoisie and not take any of their crap, mate. Rock and roll all life long.
All life long. For fuck's sake.
Hello, hi, hello. My name is Suzette Courgette, and I sing with my voice. I do the slow songs and the nice songs and some of the ones you know.
Yeah. The thing is... Oh god. Okay, we cannot actually use this time. We just have to choose. Where's the DJ app? Switzerland.
Have you made up your mind?
I see. Considering I have to make 3 choices. Oh, for fuck's sake. I literally lock myself into shit. Fuck. You know, I actually want to get Vlad Extreme, but I didn't expect him to be the most expensive one. You know? The worst part is they also asked for elves. And I don't know what my choices are for the other parts. Then again, I can turn back time. I should be able to turn back time, but I don't know if I really can. You know what? I will pick the elf, okay? It's the middle ground. I also saw that they want an elf. And I don't know if there's gonna be another elf. So, we take her. Yes.
Oh, that is so lovely of you. I'll start warming up right now.
I'm not convinced with her.
Good choice, maybe. I'll write this down and be back when the next group turns up. See ya, kid.
Well, if it isn't the Edward, the great magician. Got another group of brats to entertain? Where are you pulling a rabbit out of now?
I'm afraid I've put my days of magic and illusions behind me.
You got kicked out of the Magicians Union, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Seems people preferred the actual dark arts to my light entertainment. No matter though, I've got a new career now.
Working at your parents' garden shop?
Psst, they wish. I'm a wedding officiant. I'm here to officiate the royal wedding.
Really? You? I mean, you are?
I am.
Right, you are.
I can't believe I couldn't make it as a magician. I'm devastated. But being a wedding officiant isn't that bad of a job, right? You're still performing magic. You're creating a bond between two people for the rest of their lives. Just like how you bonded together those magic rings, and those never came apart. Note to self, don't let the bride or groom allow you to do any magic tricks with their wedding rings.
Sure, bro.
Hello, Councilwoman Ash? I'm sorry to bug you on such a busy day, but...
Lil, thank goodness you called. Seems in all the chaos of organizing this wedding so fast, we forgot to hire someone to officiate the ceremony. Do you know anyone who could do the job last minute?
This has got to be a joke, right?
I never joke, Lil. Well, that's not true. I often share a laugh with my fellow political and high society types. But this is beside the point. Find someone now, and quickly, and don't dally.
Well, Eddie, it seems dreams do come true. They forgot to hire an officiant and are looking for someone to work the gig. Think you got what it takes?
Yes, yes, 1,000 times yes! See, Mom and Dad, I knew hard work and persistence would pay off in the end.
Yes, and you get rich, just like wealthy people tell you.
Let's chalk this one up to dumb luck. Good luck, Edward.
Thanks again, friend.
We're not friends. Oh my god, are Edward and I friends?
Fate seemed to smile as you connected with this wannabe officiant with the desperate councilwoman Ash. 4 stars! Team 4-star.
Hello there, I'm back. On to the decorator candidates. I don't have to tell you how important the interior decorations and overall aesthetic of a wedding can be. I don't have to tell you because I refuse to tell you. Anyways, here they are. Take your shot.
It's not allowed. We cannot let this guy in. It's not gonna happen. This person is definitely going to cost us 150. For fuck's sake.
Hello. I've got some grand ideas, you know, for how the royal wedding should be. You might not know it, but I read all the latest wedding magazines down at the salon when I'm getting the old do done. And apparently what's in these days is meat.
What is the old do? Coffee siphon or wirbel noise? Explain to me what the old do done is. What is that?
Big bold slabs of meat on the wall. It gives things a real abattoir feel, so they say. So I guess I'd go with that.
No clue. What?
Who am I, you ask? Only the editor of the biggest wedding magazine in circulation right now. There's no one else who can do the royal wedding justice, darling. Surely you've seen my work.
No clue. But clue. Didn't pay enough attention to the context. I think nobody knows.
Just don't look in last year's issue, darling. I went on a real tangent about slaughterhouses one night, and my team printed everything I said. Blame the Quaaludes. This year, darling, we'll do something daring. Daring and bold, darling. Can you feel it?
Quapla.
I tore a page out of the magazine for you to see. Just don't tell the salon.
He hands you a torn page from a magazine depicting a gala event with slabs of meat hanging. Sounds good to
Have you
me.
made up your mind?
Yes. So we paid 100. We're gonna pay another 100. Yes.
That's the sweet smell of my successful design ideas, which will smell just like actual butchered hanging meat.
Delicious.
And it's set in stone. I'll write this down and be back with the next group. See ya, kid.
Please let the next choice not
It
be.
is I, Articulus Flamehands, chosen by the power vested in So You Think You Can Save a Princess, to rescue said princess.
So let the next group not have a $50 goblin. Please.
A task at which I am ashamed to say I have failed.
Don't sweat it. She came home already.
Oh, mission accomplished. In any case, I have a message to deliver to the High Council of the Mages Guild. So if there's nothing else, I'll be on my way.
This guy. Councilwoman Ash's champion from that So You Think You Can Save a Princess show. A mage. Reports are showing some cause for concern with the Mages Guild. Search him. Make sure he's on the up and up. If you have any reason to suspect otherwise, toss him.
By toss him, does she mean deny entrance or jail?
I'm delivering this message. Actually, now that I think of it, the fact that this message is so heavily coded is highly unusual.
What's the story with the necklace?
It's a family heirloom. Generations of powerful magic wielders have imbued their essence into this locket, so the story goes. Every member of my family has one like this.
I see. So they did the pizza trick from the furry con.
Pardon me for saying, but you don't sound super thrilled about it.
Yeah, my family's not great. A mixed bag at best.
I hear you. Family can be tough. My dad normally works here, but he kind of left me in charge while he's off betting on Goblin Ball.
And your mother?
Nah, she died. Long time ago.
I am so sorry. Here, take this locket. It brings me no joy, and perhaps it will bring you strength in the days ahead.
It's almost nice. Maybe I'm selling it.
Thanks. I knew I made the right choice on that stupid Save a Princess game show.
I wonder if the decoder ring is actually doing something for the message so I can read it. I'm gonna try that.
Hey, can I see the letter you're delivering?
Incredible! Let me see. Wait. What? No. This cannot be true. These renegade mages are more deeply embedded than I thought. I was sent to deliver this? Dear child, thank you for saving me from myself. I must flee and work to weed out the bad actors within the guild. Dark days lie ahead. Be careful. Your name was also mentioned in the letter.
Dum dum dum. Hey, 4 stars. Helped to reveal some of the murky goings on within the Mages Guild, and saved Articulus becoming an accessory to it.
Alright, kid, can you feel it? We're almost done. This is the last hellish choice you'll have to make as a wedding planner. I, for one, cannot wait to be finished. Just hurry up and pick the food option for the wedding so we can get out of here.
I'm not allowed to leave.
Fuck. 100. We have 150. We can decide. Oh, for fuck's sake. Like, we can spend it on the highest guy here. We can. We have the money for it. But I kind of want some of that budget. So if I take her, I'm only gonna spend 50 and I can keep 100, which I would desperately need to some degree. God damn it.
Monty's has the soup. That's all I'm allowed to say.
Good afternoon. I am here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance for the large gathering known as the Royal Wedding. Catering Corp is willing to provide the base amount of calories needed to sustain such a high-capacity event in return for appropriate remuneration. I am accompanied by samples of our food and a detailed list of ingredients available upon request.
I can't wait for this guy.
Believe Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je m'appelle François Saint-Français, head waiter à la Chez de la Maison. We provide the finest and the fanciest of delicacies for the newly married royal couple and their guests.
Wow, I'm impressed. He actually can speak French. Yes, that wasn't like fake French or bad French. It was actual good French.
Only the smallest portions for the highest prices, of course. Very chichi pompon for the snootiest of people. A place someone like you or anyone you know would never get into, no matter how hard you tried.
Chichi pompon. Chichi pompon. Talk to me, Kelly.
Here's the menu. Spoiler, it's soup.
The menu reads appetizer soup, entree soup, dessert soup. I can't understand the appetizer soup and the entree soup. And I also understand what the dessert soup is. Do you know what the dessert soup is? Correct. It's ice cream in soup form. Like, it's just melted ice cream.
Have you made up your mind?
Fuck. Fuck. I shouldn't choose soup. But I shouldn't choose soup. I shouldn't choose soup. Fine, I'll take 50. Yes.
We look forward to satisfying our contractual obligation.
Thank God this nightmare of a job is over. All the rest of you go home. Good choosing, kid. Well, at least I hope it's good. I wouldn't want to be the one responsible for messing up something like a royal wedding. Anyways, goodbye.
I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
Well, that is suspicious.
Wait a minute, I remember you. You were the speaker at the, Viva la Gobolution.
Indeed, I was. Today, I understand that the doors to the Sprawl are closed to my people. You have a choice. You either let me in and incur the penalty, or you arrest me. I'm sorry that you are the one in this position, but I must take this stand. For the good of us all, Viva la Gobolution!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wait a second. You're the second last visitor today.
If you want to search me, go ahead. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true, that it is of the same force and effect as if made under oath, and that it was freely given.
Okay.
Huh, nothing.
That's cool. Listen, bro, I don't want. I'll hop off from watching. Thanks for the stream. See you. Thank you for being here, Them Noise. Have a wonderful rest. Bye bye. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is dumb as shit. Okay. I mean, I can still turn back. So...
have no further statement to make beyond the following. I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
How do I know you have nothing on your person? How do I know you're even a citizen of the Sprawl for that matter?
If you want to search me, go ahead. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I solemnly declare that the information I have provided is true.
Okay, shut up. Okay, I will throw him in jail because he basically asked me to, and see what this is giving me. I still can turn back time.
I get it. You're just following orders. I am going to prison on behalf of the Goblin Liberation Army.
Three stars. You followed the writ to the letter and avoided paying a fine. But is that what you think our game is about at this point? Really? You assholes.
I am a citizen of the Sprawl. I have nothing to declare on my person, and I demand to be allowed entry.
I made 50 gold, and now I have to pay 40 of those. So I made 10 gold. Great.
Wait a minute, I remember you. You were the speaker at the, Viva la Gobolucion.
Indeed, I was. Today, I'm sorry that you are the one in this position. You've got a lot of backbone, kid. You're standing on the right side of history today. You should come by the GLA headquarters again sometime. On behalf of the entire GLA, thank you. Viva la Gobolucion!
He gives me a 2-star because I let him in. Followed your heart and defied the draconian species rule. But maybe there was a way to get around paying that damn fine? How? Like, how would you want to get around that? How? I mean, I could say you cannot come in? Now I'm curious. 2 out of 3 custom time trials are available. Shit. I leave it at that.
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for... say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the sprawl without delay. I need you to listen to me. This is time sensitive. I know you got your instructions, but it's important that I get going quickly.
Sure. Just let me have a look.
That's my chisel. I'm a sculptor. I'll need that. I can't thank you enough. Sorry for coming in hot. Weddings are the worst. If you can get close enough, take a look at my sculpture. I'll throw something in there just for you. Gotta go.
You let her in before too much of her masterpiece could melt away. Good work. So it was an ice sculpture. Cecil hands Lil a letter. To whom it may concern, your choices for the wedding displeases the praetor greatly. You will receive no bonus for your toil. Why is it displeasing the praetor? Why? I made the decor meat, which is what the praetor wants. I let in an elf, which they wanted, but I understand that they do not like the music. Let me think. Let me think. The first choice was the wedding. Okay, the decor was that. So 100. The food, well, the food could be just soup. But let's say 100, 100. That's the decor, that's the food. Hundred, and then, yeah, I get it. No Quapla for you, Quapla. Maybe I still can turn it back?
But they still wrote Kapla there at the end.
Okay, I cannot. Well, so it be. Well done, you get 20 goals for your shift. So wait, I can still rewind it? Like I could literally do this? So call Ash, let him in. In this case, I need this and this. And in this case, I'm not sure what to do. But maybe there was a way to get around paying that down fine? Oh, I might know how to do that. Let's see if we... Wait, I can do this level better.
This whole wretched endeavor has been a disgrace.
Well, you know what?
Ma-
Well, that's not great.
So we need this. I still can put like everywhere something in.
cool.
Hell, it was.
You.
And. Or. Well, I want the.
What if I don't? I.
We're on a tight time. Need that. Remember.
Okay, Lil. It's no.
Flight extreme here. Well, I ain't here.
Have you made up your mind?
Yes.
Extreme.
Good choice, maybe.
Extreme!
Well, if it isn't,
I'm afraid I've.
you got.
Yep.
Really?
I am.
Hello, Councilwoman. This is. Well, Eddie, it's.
Thanks again.
We're.
Okay, it goes in directly. Good.
Hello.
Hello.
Have you made up your mind?
That's the sweet.
And it's.
Okay.
It is I. A tasked with.
Don't sweat it.
Oh. Yeah, so if the.
Okay.
There, I'm delivering zip. Actual.
What's the story? Pardon me for. I.
And
Ne-
I.
Wow. Hey, can I?
Wing.
Incredible.
And is the ice cream great? Coffee siphon?
All right. Just.
Here's the thing. I don't think that the soup is the best choice for this. I really don't. I understand everything about the Marvark Empire, but we never really talked about food. And I cannot see that an empire that is based around very strong fighters, that they would live off soup.
Good afternoon.
Have you made up your mind?
We look forward.
Well.
I am a.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry.
a rock and another equally hard rock.
Yes.
Tell you what, I'll take care of the fine if you let him in. I just gotta see what the GLA has planned.
You know about the GLA?
Of course I do. Founding member. Well, not really, but of course I know of them. I don't just sit down here reading and writing Yelp reviews for Monty's. Although I do that a lot too.
You'll pay if I let him in?
Bingo! Let me just find my wallet.
Nice. I understood the message.
You've got a lot of backbone, kid. You should come by the GLA headquarters.
Give me 4. Yes! You knew that Malcolm would sympathize with Chuck's plight. He circumvented the draconian species rule without getting dinged. Or dinged. Perfect.
Where's Hamish? I really don't have time for. Say, you there, little girl? I need to get to the other side of the sprawl without delay. I need you to listen to me. This is. I can't thank you enough. I'm sorry for.
4. There we go. You let her in before too much of her masterpiece could melt away. Good work. Yes. Flawless. Victory. Perfect. Your choices for the Praetor Kargan's wedding have been deemed acceptable. Accept this gold as a token of thanks for honoring our ways. Quapla. I expected at least 500 gold. This is the best rating I've ever got in this game, and all I get is 10 more golds for my shift. It's like real capitalism. This makes me sad. Oh look, our time machine is breaking. Oh, it's Satan.
I have a very bad feeling about this.
Salve illegpuera, regno meo grata.
Salve illegpuera, regno meo grata. Illegpuera, regno meo grata.
I need to get out of here, and fast.
Quid ruis, curparum nudimus.
Think, Lil, think.
Hospices in hoc regno, atulistina donna solita, hic requiritur imulatio hircis immortem vitare velis. Quia pueresa, non custoditus abira, pauca tantum momenta abis andequam tu consumam.
One of the lesser amulets of power, it grants the wearer the ability to cast the spell Hellish Rebuke, which really comes in handy at family reunions. Price $2.
Sige, bene, dege, novem, octo, septem,
Use it?
sext, quinque, quatuor, tres. Duo et demilium, duo, unum et dimilium.
He's not counting down to zero. He's
non omnibus hoc facio, hoc extremum fato est refortende unde renistis.
yeah. It costs $2. I have $2. Use it. Hello? Why do you give me an amulet and say like, you can use it, it costs $2? Then, demonio terribili hesios est. Mortis. Iterum conare?
Iterum?
Think, Lil, think.
Hospices in hoc regna, actualistime dona solita, hic requiritur immolatio, ircis in mortem vitare velis. Quia puer esse, non custoditus
These tools aren't working.
Pauca tantum momenta abis andequam tu consumam. Non io cari, nunc facerem maliquid, si esem tibi. Ego sunt dima, egeus meum cisio et similes homines inox necabo. Nun incipiam decem antiquam te interficiam? Siget, bene. Decem, novem, octo, septem.
The demon continues to speak. If only you understood the thing it was saying.
Duo et demilium, duo, unum et demilium, unus, gravissime non omnibus hoc facie.
Use it?
Hoc extremum fato est refortende unde renistis. Ignoce haedus.
Am I supposed to? Okay.
What the was that? That was next level.
Hardcore!
That was terrifying and also incredible. Where was I just then? Was that a demon? I've never seen anything like that before. Nobody's ever gonna believe me. I'm gonna go down to the dig site to throw this stupid time machine down a deep hole. Okay, Lil, get it together. You can still do this.
Sounds reasonable.
You've gotta take it back. Got too real with your chronometer 3000 thing today. I don't want it anymore.
Hi, B. So nice to see you, B. Your paper in the Journal of Dwarven Medicine was a revelation, B.
Well, excuse me, but I was just pulled into what I'm guessing was a parallel dimension and was murdered repeatedly by a demon.
How unfortunate. I always wondered what the byproduct of St. Bartholomew Inglebrook's lunar incantation would have on the relationship between time and interplanar folding.
Stop it. I don't care about any of that. Just take it back.
I'm sorry, I truly am, but we've come too far. I'm sorry I've been absent, but I've been watching, and the readings I've been receiving have been very promising.
I don't care.
But you would care if everything and everyone you knew and loved was at risk. Everything might seem like we're in a storybook, but open your eyes. We're on the verge of a civil war from inside the walls, and if you hadn't heard, the princess just pissed off some very powerful people. It is in your best interest to continue to help me with the device, because who knows when we will need to rewind time and something more important than which nobody you chose to send to the dungeon today. And you're here, after allegedly going toe-to-toe with an interplanar demon. I trust you.
I'm not gonna keep doing this forever. You and everyone else are gonna owe me a childhood, you know?
Keep helping me with the chronometer 3000 and we can see about making that happen for you.
Yay, a childhood. Who wants a childhood? Come on. I see, he has a new hat.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
I like this guy.
You've been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
I wish. You bastard. Three, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7. 8, 9. Wait. 1 second. Why? This person should be dead. Why is this person not dead? Did I rewind time there? As far as I remember, I sent this person away and they got killed by the Praetor, and then the Praetor showed up at our doorstep. So, I'm confused.
Ah, here she is, the little guardsman who spoke to the princess and secured the union between the Sprawl and the great Marvog Empire.
Yay, me.
Yeah, I did. Told her just what to do and she listened to my every word.
I admire your complete lack of modesty. Modesty is such an ugly thing. Let us celebrate with a tankard of blood wine. Kapla!
I admire your complete lack of modesty.
I'm 12. I can't drink alcohol.
Haha, never fear. There is no alcohol in Marvok blood wine. Just blood. In a big cup called a tankard.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a hard pass on that.
Haha, very well. There will be much blood wine at the royal wedding where the Sprawl and Marvog tie their fortunes together forever. Let us raise a glass to the gatekeeper who brought us all together this day.
Kapla.
Did a mouse sneeze somewhere? Come, child, louder and with fury. Kapla! Too furious, far too furious. We are not at war. Be careful shrieking like that. But as we say in Marvog, better to be too furious than not to be furious at all.
Too furious. Too furious and furious.
I'm exhausted.
I shall now recite the Marvog pledge of unwavering loyalty, as is our custom.
And that's my cue to leave.
Let me guess. You would repair this for money I don't have. You wanted like 30, right?
Hello again, Mr. Dwarf. What are you still doing here?
Hello to you, little guards person. Since we last met, I've decided to try my luck here in the Sprawl.
Not to be insensitive, but things aren't the greatest for non-humans right now.
I know, but trust me, out there it's even worse. And Arda's letting me stay until I can get on my feet, in exchange for fixing a few things around here.
Like the jukebox?
Like the rat-infested generator room downstairs. But tell you what, if you've got 5 gold, I can buy the components I need from Garby, and I'll fix this old girl once and for all.
Wait, he asked for more gold in the first place, so now he's making it cheaper.
Here you go.
Once I've finished my ale and you're away to bed, I'll have it fixed up like new. Or at least like it was before the rats had their way with her.
Was reading a manga.
Thanks, Mr. Dwarf.
Don't mention it.
Anything exciting? That's where they keep the good stuff. Oh, we read that before.
Today's cocktail special is not relevant to you, Lil. Sorry. And we just ran out of milk. Sorry again.
Not out of milk.
Lil, can you be on the lookout for a health inspector? They can look like anybody. How about you whistle if you think you've identified one?
I can't whistle.
Well then scream health inspector at the top of your lungs.
I'll see what I can do.
We first go out. We first go out because we need to go to this other place. The GLA. Quapla. A tangled web of corruption and lies, and some coupons. There's Monty's.
Hello? Hello? I brought the orange slices. Was today a regular meeting day or one of those top secret planning for what's going to happen at the princess's wedding days? Is anybody here?
I'm here?
Are you here for the meeting?
I don't think so.
Oh, then you can't have any orange slices.
Those aren't orange slices. Those are just the rinds.
I got hungry.
This image has started to appear all over the sprawl in the past few months. You know what it means. Viva la Goblution! It's amazing that the GLA keeps the headquarters secret. This place is huge. Testing. What's the deal with this mole people? Hello? Is this thing on?
What's this?
I've gone back to where it started, to find myself in light. We were apart from more than a lifetime, but now it will be right. Yes, remember to bring running shoes. No. Is it a nice manga, or is it a very nice manga? Come back where it started, to find myself in light. We were apart for more than a lifetime, but now it will be right.
I have a feeling the GLA leader wrote that. At least, I'm sure that troll over there didn't. I wonder what it means.
Me too.
I better get more oranges before the meeting starts. Unless I messed up the day again. I better get more.
It's pretty original though. A good change. Not gonna lie. A good change in what manner?
think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yeah. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. Edward the official officiant was officially offered the gig to preside over the royal wedding. On one hand, he felt he had struck gold with this being his very first professional opportunity to try his hand at the thing that he'd set his sight on a few hours before. On the other hand, his utter lack of basic competence made him nervous that he might make a critical mistake in front of so many high-ranking and well-armed individuals. At times like this, Edward would remember the words his parents told him as a child. Edward, we don't care what you do in life, just don't become an amateur children's birthday party magician. So no matter how poorly it went, at least Mom and Dad would be pleased. Articulous flame hands panicked at the discovery of the contents of the letter he'd been charged to deliver to the Mages Guild, and raced home to his tower. Once safe behind the magical wards, he conjured a ferret to eat the letter, so no one else could be burned with the truth of what the Mages Guild was planning for the sprawl. Sadly, because he knew he lacked the strength or skill to continue, while burdened with this disturbing information, he cast a selective memory spell on himself, causing the mage to completely forget about the letter and its contents forever. With a wave of his hand and a muttered incantation, Articulus became blissfully ignorant once again. But do you know who didn't forget the letter? The ferret Articulus conjured to eat the evidence. The surprisingly literate animal managed to catch quite a bit of it before he polished the paper off. How was it supposed to live its ferret life now, knowing that it knows? Sure, it's only a foot-long charismatic little predator with the body of a chubby weasel, but he was no chicken. The ferret knew it could inspire others to take up arms at his side. Not just rodents and muscle-lit warriors, but the sky creatures too. With their combined strength and superior numbers, they would easily conquer anything the Mages Guild would throw at them, and the sprawl would be saved. Step 1. Regurgitate the letter. Unfortunately, the sound of a retching ferret caught the attention of the Articulus. Thoroughly mind-wiped, the mage had zero recollection as to why he'd conjured the ferret in the first place, but he was damn sure it wasn't so it could throw up on his nice rock. The mage unsummoned the ferret before it could get the contents of its stomach up, and as a result, the fate of the sprawl remained uncertain. The enigmatic goblin walked through the gates of the sprawl and disappeared. Either he had gone completely unnoticed or was adept at losing anyone who could seek to follow. His fate is yet unknown. Iris Lepati, the ice sculpture, reached the refrigerated storage depot at the my voice. The refrigerated storage depot at the palace just in time, before the hot sun rays could render her masterpiece a melted mess. She celebrated her victory at the club in the little Orgertown neighborhood that catered to females of all species who tended to have rad spiky haircuts, badass tattoos, copious piercings and who loved to dance the night away while listening to dwarven heavy metal music. Hi there, Epitone. How are you doing? Ah, yes. Yes, of course. Deamon nunquam creaturam viderat sicut custos lil, qui passim coram eo illo die apparuit. Verbum non intellexit dicens, et tandem eam diu evanescere, potui sine omni experientia si honestis sumus. Ille diem asperum habebat, et certe non melior factus es ab aliqua puella per intervella interclusa ot diem sum tenere posset nervi corum dam. See, okay. I am well. That's good.
Good morning. You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm Dodger, joined by my new co-host, The Quack. For those of you wondering where the ham is, well, it turns out he got an invitation to the royal wedding happening today. Of course, he won't be wearing a tuxedo. He'll be in head-to-toe honey glaze. Well, if you don't like the jokes I tell, you can do it yourself. I told the producer I refuse to work with a duck.
This is the best radio ever. Don't you agree? Yes, indeed.
Hiya, sweetie. Are you almost ready to go?
Almost. Sorry I slept late. If I rush, I can make it to the guard shed just on time.
Didn't you hear? All the gates are closed today for the wedding. We got the day off.
That's great news. So we can have a day just you and me? Hello, sappy montage of father-daughter bonding time.
We only get the day off because we have to attend the wedding.
Goodbye, sappy montage. You were a nice thought. So, should we get dressed up?
What do you mean? I am dressed up. Didn't you notice my tie?
You're not wearing a tie.
Oh, darn it. Did it fall off again?
Did you tie it properly?
Lil, you know I don't know how to tie a tie.
Agreed. I also don't know how to tie a tie because ties are shit.
Did you clip it on properly?
Lil, you know I don't know how to clip on a tie.
Now that's sad.
Did you tape it on properly?
did. It doesn't matter. No one will see us. Our seats are so far from the altar, we're technically closer being at home.
Then I guess I'm ready to go.
Huh? What are you it about? That's a lot of people.
Okay, remember, grab as many appetizers as you can, then meet me by the door. We still have to find our seats and we'll need snacks for the journey.
Yes, he can't.
Stuff my pockets with all the shrimp I can find? Got it. This food is very officially laid out. And look, there's a waiver to fill out before it's allowed to be eaten.
Okay.
This food is very officially laid out.
But I wanted to talk to him.
This food is very...
Fine. Mildly concerning. Well, he is a cook from a corporation that literally was like extremely professional. We will cook exactly what you want. We show you, we have examples to test, and we know exactly how much calories everybody needs. We have chosen this cook. 9 out of 10.
What an absolute waste of money this entire dog and pony show is. Would have been just as well off flushing a ton of gold bars down the toilet, if you ask me.
How about you give me the gold bars? So I can't flush them down the toilet.
I'm a famous artist now!
Yes, you are.
Renowned art critic Gil Meisterheimer described my ice sculpture as a startling reflection of modern society, exposing the monsters within us all. That's good, right?
Yes.
Hello, Mr. Melroy. Enjoying the big event?
You know that I'm not. Let's just get to the I-do's already, am I right? I don't know what that wedding officiant is waiting for. I'm going to do it. When the officiant asks, "Is there anyone here who objects?" I'm going to do it!
Have fun.
A royal wedding to patch up alliances and make political gains? Won't be the first and it won't be the last.
True.
King Oswin would have been devastated to see his daughter put in this awful position.
Why is he here? Oh, okay. That is someone. He looks like the other guy. Okay.
I only wish Sprankles could be here to see this.
There, Your Grace.
Where?
No. There.
On my hand?
Oh, never mind.
How exciting! I spend so much time studying history, but today I am here making it. I wonder how this day will be viewed by future generations.
And yes, this is Vlad Extreme. Well, I guess he's also a vampire. I think, maybe. I don't know. He was responsible for vampires coming out of the closet and being more accepted as common folk. We paid him to be here. You decide not to disturb them in the middle of the set. Aww. Oh, look. There's the pig. Delicious.
Security at an event like this is a nightmare. So many moving parts. Keep your eyes peeled for anyone using the wedding as a pretext to do something suspicious. The job never stops, Lil.
Lil, you absolute wonder. Well done on the wedding file. It's gone off without a hitch, and with that, the Sprawl has acquired a powerful new ally. Brava, Lil.
Yay, money! I wish I would get money every time I talk to someone. Okay, can you let me through here because I need to talk to Mr. Hare? Has he found the new, the most fantastic, the most amazing hat after his last hat?
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat.
Aww.
My journey, it continues.
Makes me sad. Cannot go further than that. Okay. Well.
Eddie, baby, you ready for the big show?
Who said that?
It's me. It's Lil. From the guard shed.
Oh, my good friend Lil.
I didn't say we were.
Lil, I've gone and done it again. I've lost my glasses, and I can't start the wedding if I can't read the official wedding officiant overview. You have to help me find them, because you're my good friend.
Where's the last place you remember seeing them? Or just seeing at all?
I thought I just had them. They have to be around here somewhere.
Let me guess. They are below your head. No, he just stepped on it.
Uh-oh.
Don't tell me. They're crushed under your boot.
No, they're crushed in my boot. I forgot that's where I like to keep them so I don't lose them.
Why would you keep glasses in your boot?
This is the exact reason why nobody keeps their glasses in their boots, Edward.
What am I supposed to do now?
What if we got someone else to lend you their glasses? Are you nearsighted or farsighted?
I'm both.
Are you nearsighted or farsighted? I'm both. So he's middle-sighted.
This could work.
Then it's settled. You go and find someone to lend me their glasses, and I'll stay here.
Why can't you do it?
The pieces of my broken glasses are cutting my foot, and my boot is filling up with blood.
Okay, you stay here. I should probably talk to my dad about this.
Tell him I say hello.
Why? I can just ask her. She has glasses.
Can I borrow your glasses?
No.
Okay then.
That is an efficient talk. You know?
What's your current shrimp count at? We need at least 30 to get 4 stars.
Dad, the wedding officiant needs a pair of glasses or else the wedding won't start. Also, Edward says hello.
Who?
Dad, focus.
Who do we know that wears glasses?
Doesn't Mrs. Abernathy?
Good thinking. But you'll have to go and find her. She could be anywhere in the sprawl.
Yes, anywhere. Maybe she's at the most amazing stadium that has Goblin Ball.
Why me? Why can't you?
I cut my foot earlier and my boot is filling up with blood.
That is a lie.
Do you know where she is?
She could be at any of the locations in the sprawl that you've already visited. And chances are, Mrs. Abernathy might want something in return for her glasses. You may need to find a different person who may have another certain item or piece of information.
I have something.
If there's someone you met at the gate, try to remember if you admitted them, denied them, or sent them to jail. It'll help you narrow down where to find them.
Are you giving me a tutorial this late in the game?
You may also find someone who wants an item that you already have in your inventory. That counts, so feel free to use it.
Where's the skip button?
Would you like to hear this information again?
No.
Okay. Sheesh, just trying to help.
Now, if I was Mrs. Abernathy, where would I be?
Surely I can borrow things from people I jailed. Yes.
I only wish Sprankles could be here to see this.
There, Your Grace.
King Oswin would have been devastated to see his daughter.
So I just go, apparently. If they don't let you borrow things, you send them to extra jail. Okay, we know Buttface is in jail. But why would Buttface want our amulet or food? We know there's the dwarf in the Cistern Tavern. Oh god, there's also Garby, which I think we denied. I don't see how Buttface is gonna help us. Buttface also hates us. Also like that. I put in a goblin named Buttface. I still don't understand the reference that goblin has. It's most likely from another game. Oh, it's him.
It's never too early to start campaigning for public office. A lot of high-ups are in town for the royal wedding, and I want to make sure they hear my slogan. A vote for me is a vote for Tree.
Okay.
A lot of high-ups are in...
Hello! Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Big royal wedding blowout.
Yeah, that's great. I don't care. You could help me. I can give you some extra jail time. Extra jail time. I see. Oh god. What? I can speak to the rat? Squeak. Here's Miss Abernathy. Let's speak to Miss Abernathy maybe first, so she could tell us what she wants.
Hello, Lil. Beautiful day for a royal wedding, isn't it? Shame we can't go and see it for ourselves.
My dad and I were invited.
Why, you lucky little bit.
Bit.
Mrs. A, I need your help. The wedding won't start until the officiant gets a pair of glasses, and you have a pair of glasses. See where I'm going with this?
You want me to officiate the wedding?
No, I need your glasses. I'll give them back right after the ceremony. I promise.
Oh, well, I'm afraid I can't just give them to you, my dear. I need them to read the odds on the upcoming Goblin Ball games. But I'll tell you what, if you get me a piece of food from the royal wedding that I can keep in my freezer and never eat, you can borrow my glasses for a little bit.
Can't I just give you the food you gave me back?
Okay, Mrs. A, one plate of official wedding cuisine coming up.
Okay, I don't even want to talk to the other people. Okay. Winner genannt. You failed, you're dead, get out. Dr. Beerstein. Versing Malcolm's Airbnb. Little unhamished theme. Oh well.
When I heard the wedding was an all-day affair, I was so relieved you didn't hire me. I can only do a 3-song polka conga accordion set before I'm completely gassed. Also, I added my best song to the old electric phonograph over here. Consider it a thank you, 2-3.
How does that have an effect on the sprawl?
I know what you're thinking. What? Praetor Kargan? Aren't you supposed to be getting married?
Yes. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
I know what you're thinking.
It's the big day, Lil. Can't talk. Can't you see we're slammed?
I am here to drown my sorrows at not being selected to cater the most fancy wedding.
Okay.
I'm so glad I'm not out there slinging soup at that wedding. Instead, I get to spend the day with my boyfriend and his kids. His ex-wife, Denise the Cyclops, is a nightmare.
Okay. Sure. Fine, we go to the palace back again and get some food.
Excuse me, Mr. Person.
Good afternoon. I'm here today representing Catering Corp regarding a contract to provide the sustenance.
Can I have one single appetizer to bring to my poor, hungry, starving grandmother?
I am legally bound to share this collection of foodstuffs labeled accordingly.
You're all heart.
Yay. Progression.
Mrs. A, here, I got you your keepsake appetizer.
Thank you, dear. I like food.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's the shapeshifter. Oh no.
Who doesn't? Now how about those glasses?
Glasses. Yes.
Holy crap! That was a shapeshifter again! And it's run off with my food for the real Mrs. Abernathy! Guess I gotta go get another plate, or see if Mrs. A wants something else for her glasses.
I'm certainly not gonna get another food
I'm here
plate.
today representing.
Got any more grub?
Have you filled out requisition form 88B.7?
No. I guess I'll go see if Mrs. A wants something else for her glasses.
Welcome back. Can I go to the guard shed? This time I have coffee and a newfound will to live. That's good.
Mrs. Abernathy, the plate of food is a no-go.
You ate it, didn't you? That means I lost 10 gold to Arta saying you wouldn't. I thought that could be a problem with you.
No, I didn't eat it. Wait, what did you just say?
Well, what about a bottle of wedding wine to mark the occasion? Are they serving Petrardian fizzy, perchance?
Be hilarious if they did, but I don't even think it's legal for a Marvalgian to laugh, never mind get drunk. There's gotta be a couple of bottles floating around the sprawl somewhere.
Mm-hmm. The first time where I want to reach up there and...
One bottle of Petrardian fizzy, please, Arda. No need to check my ID. I am absolutely underage.
You know I can't do that, Lil. We'd lose our liquor license. If we had one.
Or a food handling license. We shouldn't be allowed to operate. It's too much pressure.
Emma, hold on in there. We're prepping for the post-wedding rush and she's losing all motivation in there. Tell you what, you find me something that'll help motivate Emma, and I'll give you a bottle of the fizzy. On the house, but under the table. What do you think?
Deal. I know I've seen a motivational poster somewhere inappropriate recently.
A lot of high-ups are in town for the royal...
La, 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 la. I love when games tell me I'm such a poor peasant. I need 10 swine asses to compel me to put on my shoes. Help me. Okay, cool. There we go.
Viva la Gobbolucion!
Viva la Gobbolucion!
Nobody seems to want Carl's orange slices after all.
Well, they are not slices.
I knew I never should have introduced them to each other. Kelly was my hairdresser.
Oh no, it's Buttface.
Some pretty compelling literature around here. A fair sprawl for all. Sounds nice.
Finally, a group that does not belittle me for my lack of skills, my poorly chosen name, or my pixelated skin. Finally, a group that does not belittle me for my lack of skills, my poorly chosen name, or my pixelated skin.
Yes, I'm really happy that this is there. Amazing. Crazy. Motivational poster. I guess it's in Ash's office, where we never were. Huh, no one's here. Not sure why you thought coming here was a good idea. Glad to see more representation of pixel people in games. They need more support. Yes. His name, by the way, is Buttface.
Hello, Councilwoman Ash? It's Travis. I'm back from that errand you sent me on. Are you there?
Oh, yes, Travis. Thank you for doing that. I value you and all your hard work.
Wait a minute. This isn't Councilwoman Ash. Who is this?
Aw, you caught me. It's Lil from the guard shed. How did you know I wasn't Ash?
The Councilwoman would never tell me she values my work, or call me by my real name. It's always Intern Boy, or Bozo, or the worst of them all, Trav-ass.
Travis. Travis. Listen, Travis.
Listen, Trav-ass. I need to find a bottle of Petrardian Fizzy. Does her official snootiness have a bottle tucked away in here somewhere?
Of course she does. She always keeps everything she needs to entertain her high-profile guests around.
I see his kink. He likes to be treated like that. That's workplace abuse. He should union up. I don't think he wants to union up. He just loves being treated like that.
Perfect. Tell me where it is and I'll be out of your hair.
Not so fast. I'm not just gonna give you a bottle of
Oh,
fine
God.
Petrardian Fizzy, compromising my position, my career, and risk losing the trust that's taken me so long to earn from Councilwoman Ash. Not without getting something in return, anyways.
There it is. What'll it be, Trav?
I suppose I could let you have it for 200 gold.
200 gold? You're crazy.
Crazy like a fox who needs to pay off his student loans.
No. If a fox was crazy, he would go and make this money by sucking a lot of...
I don't have that kind of cash on me today, Trav. Would you take a check?
Yes.
Well, I don't have one of those either. Is there anything else you'd want?
Well, as I'm sure you know, I am a huge Goblin Ball fan.
Who isn't?
Maybe tickets to a game? Some memorabilia, perhaps? Anything, really. I'm a huge fan.
All right. We get it already. Jeez. Let me see what I can do.
Don't think anyone would pay him for that out of their own will. Ah. You know what? Let's go first here. Why is he now back into jail? He was out of jail. Excuse you? How does this work? Explain yourself, game. How is this even working?
I wish more people opted to get married in the night. I do love a wedding, but the midday sun wreaks havoc with my complexion.
Okay. Sure thing.
Lil, there you are. I've been searching everywhere for you. You wouldn't happen to have a purple left-handed screwdriver on you, do ya? Or a pair of shoes made out of a watermelon?
Fresh out of both. Why?
Rats. No reason. What can I help you with?
Why is this guy here? Yeah, there it is. Why is this guy here? I thought he escaped the banker. Why would he now work for Malcolm?
I need to find something to motivate someone stuck in a service industry job.
How about that hang in there kitty motivational poster? It's always helped me when I've needed a boost.
Yes, and you want something for that.
That would work perfectly.
Go ahead and take it, but only because it's your birthday.
It's not my birthday.
Why,
Every day is
Malcolm?
somebody's birthday. Go out and give that to whoever's birthday is today.
Why, Malcolm? Why?
Sure. Whatever you say.
Looks oddly similar to the statue of late King Oswin that was reported stolen from the National Gallery last month.
Oh my god, I forgot you were back there. It's been months. You really took that motto to heart. Good job, kitty.
Welp has a new master now, and he lives a very comfortable life. And he got to be a jockey in a polo match? Best day of Welp's life!
I really loved the moment when he got a sock and he was confused why he got only one sock and what he's going to do with one sock.
And he's rich now, too! And likes to flash his money around. Here's thanks to you, Lil!
Thank you for the money.
Go ahead and take it, but only because it's your birthday.
Every day is my birthday. Wait a minute, Murray? Is that you?
I've done it! I found the perfect thing to motivate you, Emma. Take a look at this.
A hang in there kitty poster. I hate cats.
What?
Oh, I guess it's not perfect then.
No, it is. I can hang in longer than that stupid cat can. Hey, Arda, let's get things going, huh?
Thanks, kid. Here's your bottle of Petrardian Fizzy. If you get caught with it, don't say you got it here.
It's not for me. I'm getting it for a little old lady.
How times have changed.
How dare you to hate cats?
Mrs. A, I found you a bottle of the fizzy stuff. Can I have your glasses now?
Oh, Lil, I'm so pleased.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yes, you may have my glasses. After enjoying this bottle, I don't think I'll be able to see straight anyways.
I never could. She closed her eyes. La 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 la. I could, but why would I? That's why I'm doing it. What are cats if not strange, dexterous dogs? Or the original dogs?
Excuse me, Miss Goodfoot?
Hello. Would you like an autograph?
Yeah, that might be okay. What else you got?
Excuse me?
I got a guy who's a big fan, and he's looking to score some top-shelf memorabilia.
Aw, is this one of those kids who's in the hospital and they want me to score a goal just for them?
Sure is.
Then I won't just score a goal, I'll win the whole game in honor of...
Travis! I have to choose Travis.
Travis. And hey, give him this as well. I don't think I'll need it today.
What is this? Oh, it's one of those strange bands.
Thanks so much.
Travis. You know, it's two things. You can be Trav-ass or you can have-ass. One of them is better than the other. I have a problem since I cannot actually go back to that office then. Strange. Let's go to the dig site for no reason. What is he doing here?
Ah, so she does leave her little guard shed after all. Curiosity about these power crystals the good doctor has been experimenting with has gotten the best of both of us, I see.
That's all you have to say?
She does leave her little guard shed after all. She does...
Let's see something sparkling in the darkness. Do you wish to reach into the hole? Sure. That found a power crystal. Good for you. I agree. Good for me. I wonder why we can go to the guard shed. Interesting. Strange to see Lil on this side of the shed for a change.
What are you doing here? It's a national holiday. There's no work today. Not that you ever seem to be doing much work whenever I come by anyway. Gates closed.
Lil, we wanted to help you escape your stupid job.
So you could come and get up to stupid stuff with us today.
Come on, Lil. What do you say? This might be worse than chickenpox, worse than having a job. I have to go to a stupid wedding. That's so stupid. Ditch it. Sorry, guys. They need me. Maybe we can play together after.
Sure, Lil. Like that's going to happen.
Come find us when you're not pretending to be a weird grown-up or something.
I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I should have told Mrs. McGoblin to wait and make sure I got the gig before she went home. Now she'll have to come all the way back to pick me up. Ah well, at least she's getting her steps in.
At least 10,000 steps. Which, by the way, is not true. All 10,000 steps is already not necessary anymore. We have everything, so... For Travis! Quapla!
Edward, I got you a pair of glasses. The wedding is saved.
Lil, this is perfect! Now I'll be able to perform the ceremony. The wedding is saved.
I just said that.
We both did at the same time.
No,
We did it, Lil!
I'll go get my dad so we can find our seats so the princess can officially say goodbye to her single life.
Oh no. Say goodbye to your single
Welcome,
life.
ladies and gentlemen, humans, elves, dwarves, and other non-humans alike. We are gathered here today to witness the sacred union of our dearly beloved Princess Desdemona and the fierce and honorable Praetor Kargan. We stand here to celebrate the love shared between these two people, as their union will forge a strong bond that will bring renewed strength and vigor to our fair city-state. The happy couple have elected to write their own vows. Praetor Kargan, the floor is yours.
Princess, together our two nations will enter a state of cooperation. Your surplus population will help fuel future glorious ballets of the Marvog Empire and provide ample breeding opportunities for more proud Marvog warriors. Kapla!
Quapla! For ample breeding opportunities, right?
Charming. Princess Desdemona, you may proceed.
That's so, romantic. Even though our people have differences of opinion on a variety of subjects, going forward we will solve our nation's disagreements with words and mutual respect.
They are Russians. That actually explains a lot. Yes.
But what fun would it be? Nothing can compare to the feeling of conflict resolution through the hunt. There's no chance you're talking about hunting rabbits or pheasant, is there? No.
And now, the presentation of the ceremonial rings. Once you place the sacred rings upon each other's fingers, you may seal this alliance and your marriage with a kiss. And from that moment forward, your lives and indeed your two kingdoms will be forever bound.
And here comes Fat Boy.
But first, if there is anyone here who knows of any reason that this couple should not be wed, speak now or forever hold your peace.
And here he comes. What? The game kills me? The royal wedding proceeded without incident, and those involved went on to lead deeply unhappy lives. Why don't you try that again? Huh? Fine.
Once you place the sacred... But first... I object!
What the hell?
Oh no! Chuck is here to enact his plan. What do I do?
How did that filthy goblin get in here? Guards!
Wait! What a disgusting little creature.
What did the councilwoman just say? Guards!
I said wait, and I'm done being ignored. Guards, stand down. Chuck,
What are you doing here? I told you to stay away.
Oh, I get it. She's actually in love with the goblin. And that's why she disappeared. She went to him and told him about the wedding and that they cannot be together. Ah.
Ooh, the plot thickens. What I do today, I do for all citizens of the Sprawl who have felt unwelcome for too long. For those of us who look a little different, who can't walk down the street at noon with their heads held high. I'm looking at you, mole people. I couldn't stand by and watch as my people's chances for a good life were erased by the sham of a marriage. Hey! And I couldn't watch as the woman I love.
What did he just say?
The plot thickens again. We just went from soup to gravy, people.
Don't. You can't.
The Sprawl doesn't need you to sacrifice yourself to make it stronger. It already has an untapped power inside itself, waiting to rise up. Princess Desdemona, I love you. Will you marry me instead and join in allegiance with your own home?
This will not stand. Princess, you can't seriously be thinking of leaving me for this.
I'm on the edge of my f***ing seat here.
I will, Chuck. I will marry you.
What?
What?
This isn't going to work out. People of the Sprawl, this may shock and horrify the worst among you, but this is Chuck, my secret goblin lover.
My secret goblin lover. Wouldn't that mean war? The thing is, it's gonna be war anyway because the perfidious guy with his TNT mines is going to wage war against us anyway.
And I choose him as my groom. And together we will empower our own people and usher in a better, brighter future for everyone in the Sprawl. Watch out, Lil. What is that?
By rejecting the leader of the these guys, of Petra's proposal of marriage, you have made a grave mistake that will not go unpunished. Consider this message as a declaration of war. You are hereby under siege, and we demand your unconditional surrender immediately. Otherwise, we will lay waste to your precious kingdom with fire and brimstone pouring out from our weapons of war. Love and kisses, the kingdom of Petra.
Oh shit.
Part 1. Would it not be better to have a stronger ally and army support? Yes, that was my first intention as well. The king can kiss my ass.
The Sprawl, news about the war. On the front lines, our homegrown heroes are holding toe-to-toe against the pungent Petradians. But back in the barracks, folks from home and away are signing up to do their part. You might even find the odd Petradian joining our ranks to fight against their own. Go get 'em, soldier.
Yay.
Get 'em once for me. Talk to your local Godshed operator about how you can join the Sprawl Army today. Join the Sprawl Army today.
So American.
Any questions?
Did you see my dad? He was there. He looked okay.
No, I meant questions about the new drafting procedure. It was in the weekly update video.
You mean the propaganda video?
You know what propaganda is?
I didn't until I watched that video.
Listen, people are going to come up asking about joining the army. It's your job to decide if they're a good fit, especially considering who else is coming to enlist that day.
I thought my job was to decide who to let pass the gate.
That's also your job. This is wartime. You have to do two things now.
I wish my dad was here. He'd show me how to get out of doing two things.
Up until now, we've tolerated a 2-star average with you, Guardsman. Not anymore. We are dancing on a knife's edge here, so now you have to maintain a 2.5-star average,
Oh,
or
no.
it's game over. Oh, and if you don't draft the right people, we could lose the war. Also game over.
Wait, figuratively or literally?
Both.
Oh my god.
Awkward pause.
Well, I'm gonna go.
You're just gonna leave after dropping something that heavy on me?
Fine, I'll stay. We can tutorial some more.
Actually, I'm starting to see the appeal of your first plan.
I thought you might. Goodbye, Lil.
Can I sleep first? I cannot sleep first. Disappointed. After months of this siege, what siege? Everybody's happy. The Sprawl's resources, namely its food stores, have reached new dangerous low. If a guard discovers any means to improve our dwindling food supply, you are to contact either myself or Lieutenant Stryker. Failure to contact leadership will be reflected in your star ranking. Ash. Related, any individuals or groups coming from outside the Sprawl who will burden our meager food supply are to be carefully vetted. Like with item 1, the decision to admit anyone who fits the description should be run by either Ash or me. Best of luck to those who becoming responsible for drafting individuals for service on the front lines. Remember, there's always more than meets the eye, and although it might seem like sending more people to the fray is the right idea, that is not always the case. Hey Gardos, I'm breaking in a new assistant down here in the dungeon. Go easy on him if you get him when you call. Malcolm. Right. God fucking damn it.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
Yeah, I'm a southern boy. I have no southern accent.
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
Sure do, ma'am. His name is Elmer John, and you're looking at him. I'm talking about me, ma'am.
Yeah, I got that.
I can't believe Glory Ann would do me wrong like she done me and be caught in the arms of another man. I guess I could have talked to her about it, but the minute I saw her and that lug Bosco together, I jumped to the first conclusion in my head and left town to do the first thing I thought of doing. Was this the right thing to do? Yes, it's Glory Ann that did the wrong thing.
Right.
Yes, we need all the help we can get out there. But I can't justify taking any more emotionally conflicted soldiers onto the battlefield. Scan this guy for any evidence that he's got a strong enough stomach for what he's about to get into.
Now what's a guy like you doing wanting to fight in a war like this?
I fight for one thing and one thing only. My one and only love, Glory Ann.
Who or what is Glory Ann?
She's my sweetheart back home.
And does Glory Ann feel the same way about you?
She sure does. At least, I thought she did.
I don't think I can, in good conscience, send you to the front, Elmer. Go home, find Glory Ann, and talk to her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I was making one of those, what do you call it, hasty decisions I always make. I'll go home and see my Glory Ann, who I caught in the arms of another man, and I'll make the biggest apology banner anybody ever saw.
You also can make it a threesome.
What's an apology banner?
It's the easiest way to say you're sorry. So long, ma'am. You take care now. Glory Ann, I'm a-comin'.
Ah, it's you again. I remember you, the miserable wretch who saw to me the last time I came to this repulsive, simmering carbuncle of a city.
I remember you too. You're that unpleasant, obnoxious Ebenezer Scrooge knockoff.
Yes, we have met.
What do you have there?
Not that it is any of your business in the slightest, but that photo was taken of me and Whelp in happier times.
Where is he now?
That rotten court jester / dungeon keeper had the audacity to offer that useless goblin a job.
Ah.
Now he's gone. Whelp, so beautifully useless.
I mean, he's an asshole.
Miserable child. Mr. Dung will be red in the face when he hears about this. But he has his orders. My money will be dissolved from BS and sent to me elsewhere. I hope you remember this day as your precious city burns around you.
I will. One way or another, he took his money and now our bank is on the verge of collapse. Maybe there was a better call to make? I'll keep that in mind.
Where is he? Where's that meek little slunk of a man?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did a hopelessly heartbroken fella by the name of Elmer John come by this way? Spouting a crazy notion, like running off and joining the army?
As a matter of fact, he did.
Oh, Elmer John, what have you done? Tell me, did you allow that fool to throw his life away over nothing?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you or not.
I have to know if you sent him off to war, because if you didn't send him, then I'd like you to send me, to get as far away from that fool as possible.
Okay. Hmm. Hmm.
That's my Elmer John. Oh, you're such a fool, Elmer. But I will carry this picture with me always to remind me how much of a fool you are.
Why did the metal detector detect a wooden framed glass window picture frame? How?
Makes sense to me. Nice photo.
And the frame's quite nice too.
This picture looks bumpy. Like someone wrote something on the back of it. What does it say?
I don't know. I never noticed that before. But reading time's over.
I take it you're Glory Ann.
That's me, Glory Ann.
The same Glory Ann that was caught in the arms of another man?
It's not what it looked like. And if Elmer John had stuck around for more than a second, I could have explained that to him.
So what? You're sick of these lunk-headed men getting all hot and bothered and making hasty decisions over something that could have been settled by a rational conversation?
Exactly.
Okay.
Glorianne? Is this the same Glorianne that was caught in the arms of another man while being engaged to Elmer John?
Even she knows.
I think so.
Depending on whether or not you recruited Elmer, this could turn out to be very dramatic. And just what will the other man have to say about it? I'm sorry, my television broke, so I can't watch my soaps at the moment. Do whatever represents the biggest plot twist. I'm counting on you.
Now, I'm not doing this because I drafted Elmer John and I want you two to be together.
I understand.
And I'm not doing this because I didn't draft Elmer John and I'm trying to keep you two apart.
Understood.
I'm doing this because I think you'd make a mighty fine soldier, soldier. You're drafted.
Oh, hello, Lil. Isn't it an absolutely beautiful day? Sun shining, birds chirping. Why, a gobbo could almost sing about it.
Nice to see you again.
You too.
Huh. He seems pretty chipper. Usually means someone is up to something. Don't be afraid to use any of the tools at your disposal, with extreme prejudice. I want to know what this little punk is hiding.
Fine.
Jeez, kid, what gives? I would have told you about this if you asked. The miners I met at the big GLA conference gave me this as a gesture of goodwill. They call it a pure, unrefined power crystal. I was gonna give it to Gary. He's been real gung-ho about his studies at the Mages Guild, and I think this would be right up his alley.
God damn it.
Actually, Julian, I think I'm gonna yoink.
But it's a present for Gary.
Sorry, already yoinked.
I'm just coming from a conference of GLA members from different nations looking to help each other out.
The GLA sounds like it's thriving.
It sure is. We made some major inroads with a sympathetic group of Petrardian miners. They've offered to dig tunnels that will bring food to the sprawl without anyone knowing.
I don't know if that's a good idea.
I hope we can get these plans to Queen Desdemona for her stamp of approval. Then we can get things underway.
You should take these to the Queen.
I'm on my way there now.
I'm not sure if this was the correct decision.
Lil, it is always a pleasure.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Do you really mean that?
I sincerely do. Keep up the great work, friend.
Thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
Yes, then because good friends use a whip on each other. Or at least on one of them. You admitted the goblin who was here on a mission. You missed something in the writ. I did?
Hey, Lil. Listen, I wanted to say I know things must be tough for you with Hamish out on the front lines and...
And what? The fact that I have to work a full-time job at age 12?
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
And the fact that I live alone on top of a dive bar?
Well, you meet some interesting people.
And the fact that my dead mom's still dead?
Oof, yeah, that's pretty rough. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me.
I'm actually not sure I do know where to find you.
Oh, well, normally it would be at the barracks, but for the foreseeable future, I'll be running security for Her Majesty Queen Desdemona. After you finish your shift, Her Majesty and the Royal Consort have asked to see you.
Why does Her Majesty want to see me?
She's meeting with some high-ranking member of the Mages Guild to discuss battle strategy. To be honest, the guild hasn't been very supportive of how Her Majesty has handled things. She was looking for a bit of backup and wanted you specifically.
Well, she can count on me. I hope.
I hope so too. The fate of the sprawl may rest in your hands.
It always does, Cecil. I'll see you after my shift.
Great. Thanks, Lil. And if you write your dad, tell him we all wish him well.
I will. I know he'd love to hear it. See you later, Cecil.
Okay. A familiar group of black-clad folk approached the shed, weeping and moaning. Oh god.
You must help us, child.
We have been left without shelter. It's awful.
Scarborough has fallen.
What did I miss with the goblin?
that the enemy sacking of Scarborough may have been assisted by sympathizers within the duchy itself. Keep your eyes peeled and use your tools. Our food reserves are stretched way too thin to accommodate the Duchess and her people. Was there someone else you've seen already that could have helped? I guess there's no going back now.
I still miss my beloved Sprankles. Boo-hoo!
I've been doing my best not to fantasize about poisoning my employer lately.
You wanna poison your employer?
Must not confess crimes, must resist child's powerful spray. Gah.
Excuse me, what?
All right, I did it. I lowered the bridge and let those...
Bastards?
Right, those bastards. I let them in. It was me. Oh, you sneak.
You are hereby banished from the court of Scarborough.
Prince Phineas was right. Soon the entire sprawl will fall to the might of the kingdom of Petrard.
Petrard.
Oh, go away. Well spotted, Guardian.
Listen, I'm just doing my job.
And that's how you truth spray your way to success.
Excellent line, milady.
But that was... oh, never mind. Even with that settled, I'm still not sure what to do with these people.
I agree. I also don't know what to do with those people.
My heart just breaks for her. If only we had the food supplies to let them in. Alas, without a plan in place to increase our food stores in the future, we simply could not bring in the people of Scarborough. Was there someone else you've seen already that could have helped? I guess there's no going back now. What am I even saying? Dear God, what has this war done to us?
Sorry, we don't have enough food for you to stay here.
I hope you choke on your victuals.
What are victuals?
Come, Your Grace, let's not waste what energy we have left yelling at a child.
Choke, I yell. Choke and die.
Wow. You found the enemy at the state of the state in their midst and managed to keep the sprawl food rations in check. Based on your previous actions, this was a good result.
Where do I enlist?
You're there. Here.
Then what are you waiting for? Sign me up already. The name is Bosco. I heard that lily-livered runt Elmer John came by this way, and I want to catch up with him so I can smash his head like a jug.
I see. Where are we with people? Oh, he's the last. Okay, sure.
I want to join the army so I can find my place, my purpose. Glorianne doesn't want me. I have come to terms with that. Maybe in the army I can find some brotherhood, some kinship with other people who maybe have signed up for the same reasons as me. A broken heart and a desire to break heads like jugs.
Well, this is gonna be funny.
What's that?
A picture of me.
Boop. Reboop.
Nice photo.
But the frame's awful. I hate it.
Then why carry it around?
I was going to give it to Glorianne, but she said no. Do you want it?
No.
Okay.
The picture looks bumpy, like someone wrote something on the back of it. What does it say?
Nothing. I don't remember.
You're just the kind of guy we're looking for, but I'll need more than just a first name to sign you up.
Houlihan.
Houlihan.
Okay, Bosco Houlihan. And last thing, why do you want to smash Elmer's head like a jug?
Because he's a fool.
I trust it's common practice to go around smashing people's heads like jugs where you're from?
Only if they're dumb enough to run away from a quality dame like Glorianne.
Listen, Buster, we need you.
My name is Bosco.
I know.
But...
Listen, Bosco, we need you.
Okay, good. Look out, Elmer John. I'm coming to smash her head like a jug.
Yeah, go get him, if he's there. Honestly, I forget what I did with him.
Oh, that counts. I mean, I can do him again. Yeah. Wow, I can only go to the war room. Good job. Time for war. Again?
Which is exactly why we must start using them immediately.
The risk is too great.
We need more time to study the long-term repercussions.
A luxury we can ill afford.
Your Majesty, Lil has arrived.
Thank you, Cecil. Lil, thank goodness you're here. I've got a problem.
You have an opportunity, Your Highness.
You know Tyronius Athanatos, I believe.
I've had the pleasure, I guess.
Yes, I remember this little guardsman.
No, they are not throwing nukes here.
And Dr. B. Have you met Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn, Lil?
I have. She works at the hole in the ground by the edge of town.
Yes, I mean, it's an archaeological dig site, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's the one who gave me the chronometer 3000 on my first day.
Ah, so she does have access to power crystal technology. I might have known.
Wait, Lil has had access to power crystal technology this whole time? Maybe it's not as dangerous as we imagined. She seems fine.
We don't know that. It's still too early.
How long can we wait? How many brave soldiers of the Sprawl must give their lives before we use the tools we have available?
Let me fill you in on what's going on here. The Mages Guild feels that if they had access to power crystals, they could hold back the enemy and maybe even win the war outright.
Okay, so why don't they go buy some? I know a guy in an alley. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. It's starting to sound weird.
They want all the crystals, access to every dig site and existing stockpile in order to amplify their power.
The good doctor could simply give us the blueprints, or better yet, the working model the child has in her possession. This would allow our research to flourish in no time.
Dr. Beatrix feels that there are too many unknown variables to use it safely on a larger scale.
The Mages Guild is and always has been reckless. There's no way I'm handing my research over to you, not until I see the full effects on my human test guinea pig here.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We both knew what this was.
Well, Lil, you've been using power crystals at the guard shed. What do you think? Are they too dangerous?
They are way too dangerous. I use the chronometer 3000 under very specific circumstances. You start manipulating time out there in the everyday world, who knows where it could lead?
Spoken like a scientist. Do you have a master's degree?
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm 12.
Thank you for your counsel. I always appreciate having multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions. I have made up my mind. Dr. B will continue to oversee Lil's progress with the chronometer 3000, and it will stay out of the hands of the Mages Guild until we can be certain that it is safe to use in this war.
Then at least allow the guild access to the crystal reserve for the sake of the Sprawl's future.
For the time being, the reserve shall remain under my control.
For the time being.
My decision is final, Tyronius. You will find that I am not as easily swayed by you as my father was.
Okay. It looks just like the machine at the dig site. Wonder if it's got any good games on it.
I'm glad calmer heads prevailed. At least for now. I'm glad
Why the princess listens to you, I will never understand. It's like you're the only two people in the Dead Mums Club. My mother's terrible. That should count for something. Hopefully your words will not sway Desdemona on future matters.
He's always lovely.
Why the prince?
I'm just here to support my lady love. This choice has been eating her up inside. It's an important decision, and I want to do anything I can to help.
I think she made a good choice. With you, I mean.
Thanks for your insight, Lil. I'm sorry to keep putting you in this position.
There's Fireball Canyon, Kaladar, and of course Petra, Mavar, and the Sprawl smack dab in the middle. Okay.
Hey, you spoke well today, Lil.
Hey. We haven't heard hey in a long time.
One more message for you today. I was instructed to tell you to head over to Malcolm's to meet the advisors. Good luck.
Great. My favorite pastime.
What I don't understand is why would they have summoned her to a meeting without us there? Where's the fun in that?
Without at least one of us there.
And we all know it should have been me.
You really believe that, don't you?
When it comes down to the serious, important things that affect this kingdom, I think they'd rather take advice from the strategic mind of a ranking military officer, rather than the 2 cents of a goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion, or a lousy court jester.
Ouch! We were both in the firing line on that one.
Well, all that being said, you still weren't asked to join said quorum, but she was.
And she is here.
What?
She is here. She's here. She's here. Lil is here. I really have to work on my subtlety.
Congratulations. It's a girl. Hey, bruv. I'm back here.
Ah, Lil, you're here. We heard you got summoned to talk to the Queen and her new choice of partner for some kind of special quorum.
What the fuck?
How was it? Was it boring? What kind of boring things did they talk about while you were there? Tell us.
I think if they wanted you to know what they talked about at the meeting, they would have invited you.
She won't tell us anything. She's as useless as you two are.
I take offense to that.
Offense to what? Sorry, I got distracted.
Can I go now?
You're dismissed.
Yay.
Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Lil, about time you showed up. I've had every mage in town come by the shop today trying to buy up all the power crystals.
Really? You mean you don't have any left?
I wouldn't have if I didn't hide a few away for my best customer.
I'm your only customer.
You were my only customer, but now that I cornered the mage market, I don't know if I'll be able to keep these crystals in stock. Well, the good ones anyway. The mages didn't seem to have too much interest in the cheapo ones. Hey, by the way, before you get to shopping, this blowtorch you sold me with Fosse carved onto it, I've had the hardest time selling it. Maybe you'll want it back. Might come in handy. And I'll sell it to you for just 4 gold.
Yay. How about you take this wonderful distilled dripping athletic sweatband that belonged to Goblin Ball superstar Saruna Goodfoot. An extremely rare, powerful, unrefined crystal. One. I don't know. I don't really want to sell those for some kind of obvious reasons. You know what? Give me that. I would like 23 hellish rebukes. So you want me? Okay. I'll be there. Actually, I'm just a few steps away from you, so therefore that's going to be easy. 3, 6, 7, 9, 11. Normally I have to be a tiefling to use it, but now I don't have to anymore. Oh no. Those Baldur's Gate remarks. My DM nightmares are resurfacing. Oh yes.
Lil, how goes the Battle of the Southern Gate?
Same old. How are things around here holding up?
Great! Business is better than ever. Something about war and the idea of impending doom really gets people out to the bar.
That's good?
You bet it is. If this keeps up, we'll finally be able to get this place up to code.
Then we can get rid of the rats.
We don't have rats! I mean, we do, but technically they have us.
Turns out they own the building and we just rent from them.
They rent the building from rats.
But if we make enough money, we can buy out from under them. As far as landlords go, they aren't the worst.
I could do without all the hissing.
Hey, that reminds me. Lil, you got a letter in the mail.
Red Jam, yes. Did you just write Red Jam or did you use Red Jam? Wait, Red Jam is actually not a basic icon on Twitch, which is sad.
How did that Never mind. A letter? From who?
From Hamish.
A letter from Dad? Gimme!
Hey, Sweet Pea, how's everything back home? I'm doing okay here. I've gotten to know a lot of the guys. Then when they don't come back from battle, I get the chance to get to know a few more. I miss you. I know you might be scared right now, but don't be. It'll take tougher stuff than this little war to do in your old dad. Please let me know that you're all right, or even if you're not. I need to hear how you're doing. I love you, Lil. Dad.
Unless you have 7 TV emotes. Well, I do have 7 TV emotes. At least I can see them, but I don't like them. Because a lot of people use them.
Love you too, Dad.
Because a lot of people use them for shitty emotes. There are good emotes, but there are also a lot of shitty emotes.
But what should I write back to him? If I tell him things are tough here, he might worry and get distracted in battle. But if I tell him I'm doing well, he might feel like I don't need him and then get distracted in battle. He's easily distracted. Oh boy, neither answer seems right.
Are you talking to me?
No.
Little will write a letter that suggests everything is going great in order to make her father feel better. Are you sure? Yes.
There, that should do it. Hey Arda, mind making sure this gets to where it needs to go?
Sure thing, Lil.
You know, the worst part is... like... you have Twitch. Then you have Twitch emotes. Then there's... better Twitch TV. And then there is... 7... TV. And then there's 7 TV. Better Twitch was fine. But then came 7 TV. And everybody was like, yeah, let's make emotes that use normal words. Like, not specific words that make sense. It's just like, write the word sad and you get a shitty emote. And that's basically what I personally don't like. Because in all honesty, I wish both, like, I wish all external emotes, be it Frankerface emotes, 7TV, Better Twitch TV, I wish all of those were forced to use their name in the emotes. Like, let's say you have an emote that shows crying. So instead of having an emote that just says cry, and it's an emote, it would be 7TV cry, or BTT cry, or FFC cry. And you know why? Because then I could make a wild card and say like, if I don't want to see any emotes of that, I could either disable the thing, but then I have the problem that I see a chat where people write like, cry, 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 or like 52 hell, 52 hell, 52 hell, 52 hell, and I just see the text 52 hell. And it's so stupid. Like, you cannot discern that what chat is writing is an emote or an actual word. And that's stupid. Because normal Twitch emotes also you can basically discern. Even if you wouldn't see them, which is not gonna happen, but you get my point, hopefully.
Lil, I'm being discreet. Isla bet me 5 gold that I couldn't steal a bottle of fizzy when Arda's distracted.
How are you planning to do that?
I figure if I wait long enough, one of the rats will bite her and she'll freak out and maybe run around a bit.
Solid plan.
Could you talk to this person? Thank you.
Well, if it isn't my old pal Lil.
Oh, so now you remember me.
Always did, kiddo. Just had to play it cool while at my legitimate place of business. My former legitimate place of business, that is.
Oh no, what happened?
Tough to say, kid. Could have been any number of things. Change in management, downsizing on account of the war.
It was probably the illegal gambling operation you were running out of the concession stand.
Tough to say, kid. Regardless, I'm here on official bookie business. I've come to collect a debt from Hamish.
Sounds about right. How much does he owe you?
30 gold, and I've got the marker to prove it.
Sorry, I don't have that kind of money on me. Either come back tomorrow and I'll see if I have the money, or wait for Hamish to come back from the war.
Both those options sound lousy. Tell you what, let's forget the debt altogether. But tell Hamish I ain't taking any more of his markers. See you around.
That's easy. You know? That's easy. Just say you have no money. It's like in real life. You go and get yourself a credit for a few $1 trillion. And then when they come and say like, yeah, no, you have to pay back with interest, you go like, well, sorry, I don't have money. And they go like, ah, oh, well, let's forget about that. It's okay. But don't come to us again for a credit. And I will be like, okay, that hurts, but okay. Man, I wish real life would work like that. That would be amazing.
We're all thinking of your dad, Lil.
I think there was nothing
I
left.
don't really have anywhere to be.
Yeah.
I think I've done everything I need to do.
I wish your nose got booped again. Boop. Reboop. Mr. Dung was just getting ready to slip out the back of bullshit when Grumpkin T. Danksworth called in with the request to withdraw all of his funds. It took Dung most of the night to load all of the gold Mr. Meanie, as the kids call him, into a carriage hired for the job. Without the Dankworth fortune, the bank had exactly $28.66 remaining and declared bankruptcy, triggering a massive panic in the markets. Mr. Dung was taken by the angry mob and hanged in the square for his role in the bullshit shortfall. Harsh but fair? Only time will tell. As for Grumpkin T. Dankworth, he made snow angels in an indoor swimming pool full of money he had installed in his custom-built castle on the shores of Lake Inez. He died shortly after, and no one missed him. Thanks to his timely arrival back in the Sprawl, Julian was able to prepare a lavish birthday party for his best friend Gary. Every goblin, troll, halfling, cyclops, and mole person who was anyone was there. It was a bright spot in what had otherwise been a dark few months for the Sprawl. The next day, Julian presented the plans he was carrying to the city council. These plans detailed an extensive tunnel system to be dug underneath the walls of the Sprawl, which would allow food to be secretly and safely moved into the Sprawl right under the enemy's nose. After a short period of deliberation, the council realized just how hungry they all were and unanimously approved the plan. Someone will be arriving to start digging the tunnel system soon, but it's all on the up and pretty hush-hush. After being denied entry to the Sprawl, the Duchess and her remaining entourage continued their desperate journey. With no food and war ravaging around them, the numbers continued to dwindle until only the toughest of them remained. Diddums, the Duchess' faithful valet, made for a very fine stew, it turned out, and eventually the Duchess herself was the only one left standing. She became lean and hard, tough as nails, and set off to destroy those who had sacked her duchy. She stalked an enemy warband, biding her time until she single-handedly slaughtered them all. Well, all but one, who finally bested her with a well-placed blow to the head. At least she is at peace now, with her beloved cat Sprankles eternally by her side. Meanwhile, inside the Sprawl, swift justice was visited upon the traitor who lowered the drawbridge of Castle Scarborough in the middle of the night, allowing the enemy to enter and can take control of the duchy. The villain was hanged in the town square. Brutal? Certainly, but this war and it's better. But this is war, and it's better to be safe than sorry. Plus, it made for a fine day's entertainment, as there are no video games in the Sprawl to keep people amused. Good reason. What is this? Okay. Fine. Battle? Sprawl defeated.
A Petradian invasion force easily overpowered the garrison stationed at the Sprawl's secret western food depot. The enemy was ordered to burn all of the Sprawl's reserve food stores, not even taking any for their own famished population. Our troops were not only defeated, but humiliated and mostly dead. Although she was capable soldier in her own right, Glory Ann was distracted by Bosco's constant advances. In an attempt to win her over with a show of bravery, Bosco took down dozens of soldiers single-handedly. Unfortunately, they were all Sprawl forces, which was a real shock to the morale. leading to the Sprawl's surrender that night. Once Elmer John returned home, he bought a guitar, learned to play it, and wrote sad country music songs. Nobody liked them, and he gave up playing the following year. Well, I'm glad I found the happy end.
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was lost. That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
That's my banana bread.
Banana bread?
What was that? Speak up. I wish my grandson was here. That's my banana bread.
Old people fighting over food. That's amazing. That is Monty Python level of amazing. I love it. Not a single phone in sight. Just people living the moment. Yes. Welcome to the Olympia of idiots. Of loonies. And he comes to the stacked matches. Will he make the jump? And he fell. Yes. Perfect. I have done everything correct. I'm so glad. But then again, they left the fate in a 12-year-old child. I mean, it makes sense, right? Amazing.